Man, I just got done watching Rocky 5, like the fight scene at the end when he was fighting Tommy Gunn. You know, he was an older boxer fighting a younger boxer. And the thing was, bruh, the nigga was going to his body, man. You know, Rocky Balboa was going to the nigga's body, bruh. And that's what I like to see, man. I like to see an older boxer knock out the younger boxer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, hell yeah, nigga. He going to his body. Most of the time, you know, when Rocky Balboa was going to Tommy Gunn's body, he was going there. And then you get the head later. You see, I remember when I used to watch Iron Mike Tyson fights against Evander Holyfield. He never thought to really go to his body like that. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta go to his body. When you a boxer, you're a pro boxer. Nah, you go to his body and you go to the head later. I remember watching that shit. I'm like, God damn. When Mike Tyson first fought Evander Holyfield, he wasn't caring about the body or uppercuts. He was just trying to take his head off, man. You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to knock him out. But you got to remember, the old school Mike Tyson, he went to your body. Okay? He went to your motherfucking body, nigga. And then he took your fucking head off. You can knock a boxer out, man, if you don't go to his body. You have to go to his body, man. And that's how it is in life, bro. You got to go to the body. If you want to win, bro, you got to go to the body. Gotta go to the body, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was looking at the old school Rocky 5. You know, when Rocky fought Tommy Gunn in Rocky 5, and I was like, yeah, hell fucking goddamn yeah. He went to that young nigga's body, bro. That's what I'm fucking talking about, bro. You feel me? He went to his body. And that's how you gotta do with life, bro. You gotta go to the life body. You gotta go to into life's body. So in my mind, when I was watching Rocky Balboa fight Tommy, I'm thinking like, you know, this is Chad or Tyrone. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, at the end, he was worried about that body. He was going to the body. And the crowd was going, Rocky, Rocky, Rocky. And he was like, let me search for this nigga, man. Pop to the body, pop to the body, pop to the body, 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 body. And then at the end, he fucking went to the head, pow. And then pow. And knocked that nigga against the bus. Woo, man. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do life, bro. You gotta find a body. You can't knock life out, bro, if you can't go to the body, bro. Feel what I'm saying? When you fighting life, you gotta go. You gotta go to the body, baby. You feel me? You feel me? You fucking feel me? You gotta go to the body. If I'm fighting life, I gotta go to the body, nigga. Like George Foreman, bro. The end of the fucking, like, what, 7th or 8th round, he knocked that youngster out with just one hitter quitter. Bow, nigga. Because he trained, bruh. He trained for that motherfucking fight, bruh. And George Foreman, as I remember, he was losing that fight, bro. But he still had that one hitter quitter because he's a hard puncher. George Foreman was one of the hardest punchers. Okay? He landed that punch and that motherfucker went down for the count, bro. That youngster went down for the count. He was younger than George Foreman, too. You feel what I'm saying? But he went to his body first, though. George Foreman went to his body before he took his head off. You know what I'm saying? A champion goes to a nigga's body, bro. That's how you gotta do life, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because life ain't fair. You recognize that, you know, for us men, life ain't fair. We don't get no fair shakes. We don't get no fucking legs up. We go to the body all the time, bro. We go to the body. When you fight in life, you go to life's body. You go to the body. You worry about the head later. That's why when I was younger, I used to thought, like, I was thinking, man, why is like Mike Tyson fighting Evander Holyfield just coming out trying to knock him out like right away? I mean, that, of course, that's his style. But sometimes when shit ain't working like that, man, you gotta lay back in the cut and be like, okay, the first, second round, I didn't knock this nigga out. I gotta like try something different. You know, I gotta go to his body, worry about body shots. Just one round, just go in there and just worry about body shots. That's all you gotta do. Worry about hitting, you know, pot shotting him. When he opened his chest up, when he opened his fucking goddamn stomach up, you go to the body. Don't worry about his head. The head come later, man. Go to the body. Hit that nigga with body shots. Pow, pow, pow. You feel me? But I was watching Rocky Balboa. Cause I'm a big Rocky fan. I like the Rocky franchise, bro. That was a really good franchise. You feel what I'm saying? It inspired a lot of people out here, bro. It inspired a lot of dudes out here. You know, the Eye of the Tiger, you know, Go For It, Rocky 5. That song gets me hyped to this day. To be or not to be, oh, that's the question. All you want to stop, just keep on rushing. Fall McClellan, quicker than the next man. To be the best at the master plan. Go for it. That song, Go For It, that was my shit. Heart and fire. Heart and fire. Go for it. Heart and fire. Go it. Go. I see it in your eyes. Go for it. Heart and fire. Go for it. You got a feeling. That was my song, bro. That song, you feel me? Heart and fire. Heart and fire is gonna get you through the pain and the struggle, bro. Heart of a motherfucking lion, bro. And the fire in your eyes, bro. The fire. You feel what I'm saying? That's what's gonna get you through the hard times. That's what's gonna get you to that jackpot. That's what's gonna get you to the bag. That heart that you got inside your goddamn chest. The heart and fire. Heart and fire, nigga. Heart and fire. That's what's gonna get you through that motherfucking hard time that you're going through. Feel what I'm saying? And I was watching that end of the fight, and I saw the way Balboa was going to his body. I was like, okay, this nigga going to the body. You know, You know what I'm saying? And he was fighting some young lion, Tommy Gunn, of course. But he put that motherfucker to the streets, bro. And that's how you gotta do life. I gotta search for the body, bro. Life ain't fair, bro. I gotta search for life's body. And then I get the head later, bro. That's how niggas gotta do. You gotta be patient in the streets, bro. You gotta be motherfucking patient. Patient. I want that body first, and then the head come later, bro. That's how boxing is, bro. I gotta get you to the body. I gotta get to that body first. And then we gonna knock you out later down the stretch. I need to go to the body shots. I need to be knocking your ass motherfucking smooth the fuck out. So first, nigga, I'm going to your body. You know, I was sitting back, I was like, Rocky Balboa going to this nigga's body, bro. He going to this nigga's body. That youngster, he would get his ass knocked the fuck out. And I was like, woo-hoo-hoo, Rocky Balboa went to his body. Body. Go for it. Heart and fire, nigga. Heart and fire. Heart and fire. Go for it. I see it in your eyes. Go for it. That track gets me hyped up to this day. Heart and fucking fire will get you through anything in life, bro. Trust me when I say this shit. Heart and fire, bro. Heart and fire. Meaning you got the heart and you got the fire to keep going, bro. Heart and fire. You know what I'm saying? He's no machine. I didn't hear no fucking bell. Get up, you son of a bitch. Cause Mickey loves you. And at the end, he was like, hey, Tommy, I didn't hear no bell. Rocky was like, I didn't hear no bell. I'm not done. I'm not gonna stop fighting because you knocked me out. I'm getting back up. I didn't hear no bell, nigga. Cause I got the heart and I got the fire to keep going. Tommy, you lose your finish. That guy Duke, he was like, you lose your finish. And Tommy was like, I got one more round. I got one more round. He was like, okay, one more round. Pushed him down. Motherfuckers bobbing and weaving, going up under his. He was going up under the youngsters' hooks and shit, bobbing and weaving, whop, 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 and it hit that motherfucker in the body, pushed him up against the fence, and knocked his bitch ass out. That's how you got to do life, bro. Knock life the fuck out. Life is in my way, I'ma knock you the fuck out, nigga. I'ma knock you the fuck out, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'ma knock your monkey ass out if you get in my fucking way. Feel what I'm saying? First, I'ma go to your body, cause I gotta go to your body. Gotta go to your body. I gotta go to your body. I gotta knock your monkey ass out. You get in my way, I'ma knock your monkey ass out. You feel what I'm saying? But first, I'm gonna go to your body. That's what you gotta do with life, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta train, bro. Train yourself to go to life's body. And then I worry about the head later. But first, I want that body. No homo. I want that body first. You know what I'm saying? I just got done watching that last clip, man. With Rocky Balboa and Tommy Gunn fight at the end. That shit got me hyped up, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end, he trying to find the body. Like, where his body at? Huh, 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 huh. Hit that motherfucker. Bah. Nah, I don't want your head yet. Get your body first. Bah, bah, bah. Left hook to the body. Whop, 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 whop. And then, nigga, when you get tired and you're stumbling and shit, and then I go to your head. Bah, bah, bah. Go to the head. Then I go to uppercut. Bah. Hit your ass against that goddamn fence. Or knock your ass against that bus. Your ass is finished, bro. You know what I'm saying? I go home a winner, and you go home a loser. You feel what I'm saying? Knock your motherfucking monkey ass out. Fucking with me. That's how you gotta do life, bro. Life is like Tommy Gunn, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Young, out of control. You know, don't know anything better. You feel what I'm saying? Don't know anything better but to try to knock your ass out. You feel what I'm saying? And you as you know, an older guy, you know, Rocky Balboa, whatever, you gotta some way, you know, outsmart the fucking youngster, you know, some way, somehow you gotta outsmart the young Chads and the Tyrones out here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go to his body first. You youngin', I'm gonna go to your body. I'm not gonna try to fight you head on and try to knock you out. I'm gonna go to your body. I'm gonna wear your conditioning down first, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know you're a youngin'. So, no, we ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna knock you in the face first, man. I'm gonna go to your body, punch you in the stomach. I'm gonna kick you in the nuts. If you're in a street fight, I'm gonna kick you in the nuts. And then I'm gonna go to your body, and then I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do out here in these streets, bro. You know, that's what you gotta do out here in these streets. I gotta get Gatorade. I was watching that shit, man. That shit got me hyped. I was like, man, that's what I'm fucking talking about, bro. That shit got me hyped like a motherfucker. I need some noodles in this motherfucker. That's what I need right now at this point. Nah, I'm good. I ain't have no more food. I'm good. That's what you gotta do in life, bro. Life is like Tommy gun, out of control, full of testosterone. You gotta think your way through the game. You feel what I'm saying? I was watching that movie, bro. I was like, woo! Look at Rocky Balboa going to his body. At the end, you notice he was going to that body. He's like, I know, I want that body. Bop, bop, bop. And he's searching for that body. Rocky, Rocky, Rocky. And as they were singing his name or chanting his name, he was just going to the body. Bop, back, back, back. Going straight to the body. And then he wasn't tired of going to that body. He'd bop, hit you in the body again. Pop, and then pop. And then at the end, he gonna hit you in the face. Pow! Right hook, straight to the motherfucking face. A straight left, straight to the motherfucking face. A straight right to the face. And then knock your ass against that bus. You know what I'm saying? You know, uppercut your ass against that bus, nigga. Fucking with me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, baby. Go ahead, baby. You know, knock that youngin' and get that bus. Let them know who's the boss, man. Feel me? That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I worked out today, so I'm good. Okay, get up in here real quick. What's up?
And in 2006, national security advisor, and he couldn't fight one.
I don't think I'm gonna fuck with no pork rinds, man. This shit called stupid hot? What the fuck? Nah, I ain't fucking with this, man. I might have to go to the bathroom or something. I might have some of this, man. This is a little bit more healthier than them pork rinds. I like pork rinds, man, but they talking about stupid hot, man. That's, man, I can't fuck that. I just have this. That's it. Yeah, I'm 36. Oh, really? Come on, bro. Really? No, man.
in the blink of an eye, everything Vader was
Hold on,
reduced
boss.
to
Okay, I thought I
ashes.
lost it.
As
Sorry.
the ring twist for
How
touchdown,
much?
our commitment to
7:36.
providing joy doesn't
I was
end
looking
with
for
the
that
holiday
20 I
season.
had.
It's
I'm like,
Oh,
I didn't lose it.
Texas nominate what it means to be ambassador to the United Nations. Retires confirmation. Donald Trump already dropped his first choice for ambassador to the United Nations. Congress will release the first
shit.
Thank you.
House of Representatives.
Have a good night, dude.
All right, good night.
And the only way you're gonna win it, you gotta go to the body, man. You know, it's like boxing, bro. You gotta weaken life first. And the only way you can do that is you gotta be persistent, man. Life is like boxing, bro. You gotta knock your competition out. That's why I like that scene at the end of Rocky 5, man, when Rocky was going to the youngster's body. You feel what I'm saying? And he was always talking about going to the body first. You know, that's how you gotta do in life, you know what I'm saying? Is that what's up with it, Jamie? You know, you gotta go to life's body first. You can't just all of a sudden just pop up and knock life out. No, you gotta go to the body first. Meaning that you gotta be persistent in whatever you're doing. You know, when I was watching Rocky 5 at the end, bro, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, jab, 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 you know, because he was always teaching them, you know, Tommy Gunn, like, jab, man, that's the most important, thing is the jab in boxing. Don't forget it. Feel what I'm saying? You gotta jab. Because the jab is the setup punch, man. Set them up for like different combinations, and it opens motherfuckers up. Cause motherfuckers, what they do is they least suspect the jab. They least suspect the jab. You know what I'm saying? They don't suspect the jab. The jab, they don't understand. That's the most important punch in boxing. It's the jab. And everything else, right? Everything else, you know, is the secondary, okay? Without a jab, you can't get this motherfucker to open up for different combinations. So I hit you with a jab, and then I hit you with a straight right. That the jab was the reason why I got you with the straight right in the first place. You know what I'm saying? The jab is the reason why I got you with that right hook. I hit go to his body, that youngster out. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? In my mind, bro, Tommy Gunn and that boxing series, did I just watch the boxing movie, Tommy Gunn? Rocky 5, I mean. In my mind, Tommy Gunn was life. You know what I'm saying? You know, in my mind, Tommy Gunn was life. And Rocky Balboa, his bitch ass out for the prize. You feel what I'm saying? That was in my mind, bro. In my mind, Rocky Balboa was me, okay? And Tommy Gunn was life. I'm trying to knock your ass up to get the prize. I'm trying to get that prize money. I'm trying to get that bag. You in my way of getting that bag. I'm gonna knock your motherfucking ass out. You know, I'm gonna go to your body first, and then I'm gonna knock your motherfucking ass out. You in the way of my way of living. You in the way. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're a youngster or not. Hellcat's still dangerous, man. And I work out every other day. Some youngsters looking like, oh, you too old. I'm like, you better be careful, bro. I'm still dangerous at 45. I'm still strong. And I can hit you, bro. And your ass will be, you know, if you ain't working out, if you ain't doing your push-ups and sit-ups, you're gonna collapse. I don't care how young you are. fighting an older lion that's been doing his exercise. He's strong, got muscles. If he hit you, man, he connect with you. It's gonna be good night, youngster. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't been training, youngster. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you get a youngster that's been training and stuff, and you've been training, then yeah, I can understand the youngster he got a good chance of beating you. But you got the life experience though, and you got boxing experience. Youngster, you better be careful, because you're still crafty, especially if you're an older guy that got a knockout punch, like George Foreman at 46 years old. That youngster thought he had him, but he didn't understand that George Foreman was one of the, hardest punchers in boxing. Okay, that's why he got knocked the fuck out in the 7th or 8th round. Okay, and George Foreman won the championship. He won the belt. That fight, George Foreman was losing, bro. He was losing, but you gotta stand. Us older guys, we still got that knockout power, especially if you're over 200 pounds. Me, bro, I'm 220 pounds. Okay, so I still got power in my punches. It don't matter if you're a youngster or not. If you get caught, and I got 200 pounds of more than 200 pounds of punching power, you gonna go night night. And I got heavy hands. What's his name? I got heavy hands. Even what's the name told me I got heavy hands, man. Freddie Roach, Pacquiao's trainer. I remember going to his boxing gym. When I was doing boxing, I did boxing for like 5 years. I trained boxing for 5 years. And I went to Freddie Roach's boxing gym, bro, the Wild Card gym. And I was starstruck when I saw like Freddie Roach there, bro. I was so starstruck. I was around 35 years old. You guys remember when I went to LA, when I was making those videos when I was in LA, you guys remember, if you've been following me since 2012, you guys remember when I went to LA, I went to Freddie Roach's Wild Card gym, and I went in there, man, and I was punching that bag. Freddie Roach came out of nowhere and said, "Man, you hitting that bag hard." And then, he just gave me props because I had heavy hands, and I have always had heavy hands, man. Ever since I was little, bro, I was knocking bigger dudes the fuck out. I told you, I knocked out a dude that looked like Mike Tyson because he kept fucking with me, and I gave that nigga a 1-2, bop, and he fell forward, nigga. He didn't fall backwards, he fell forward. Because I got heavy hands, I'm strong, I'm fucking strong as fuck. And then I was at Freddie Roach's gym, and he came up to me, he gave me props. He like, "Man, I ain't never seen nobody hit that fucking bag like that." And then the guy at the front desk, the guy who be signing people in, the receptionist, right? He walked over to me, he said, "Man, you know what you did? You know what just happened to you, bro?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "Freddie Roach, he don't come up to this anybody and congratulate them on punching power and shit like that." He was like, man, you're something special, man." And then they found out my age, and it was like, "Oh, nah, he 35, he done." He got good punching power, but he ain't young no more. And then it was like, fuck it, forget about it. Because I was getting everybody excited with my punching power. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was hitting that heavy bag like I wanted to kill you, bro. You feel what I'm hitting that heavy bag with bad intentions. Like I wanted to knock you out with every single punch. Freddie Roach walked up to me. He was like, "God damn, bro, you hitting that bag hard." And he just don't walk up to anybody. Freddie Roach was so hyped up, man, when I came into the gym. But it was just my age. Maybe if I would have got there maybe 10 years before, I would have became a boxer, bro, because I had punching power like Mike Tyson. I did. Matter of fact, I probably would have been Mike Tyson's worst nightmare. But Mike Tyson is like 20 years older than me, so we wouldn't have been fighting. But I had heavy hands since I was like a little kid. You feel what I'm saying? Freddie Roach walked up to me, like I said, Freddie Roach, Pacquiao's trainer, walked up to me and congratulated me on the power because I was hitting that bag like I was fucking want to destroy you. That's because my punching power is insane. That's why I say a youngster try to fuck with me, man. You know, I got punching power that'll knock your motherfucking monkey ass out. I go to your body first, man, and then I go to your head later. That's why I was watching the Rocky Balboa, Rocky 5, you know, at the end when he was fighting Tommy Gunn. And in my mind, like I said, bro, Rocky Balboa, that was me. And Tommy Gunn was life. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm knocking motherfuckers out to get that bag. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta knock your monkey ass out. You in my way, I'm knocking your monkey ass out. You feel what I'm saying? I'm knocking your bitch ass out. I'm still strong, bro. Like, dude, I'm hella strong. I've been strong since I was like a little kid. I got like brute strength. I got that old man strength. You feel what I'm saying? I've been strong. I've been like picking up niggas and slamming niggas to the ground, man. You know what I'm saying? I got that extra strength. This is genetics, bro. Tell you, if me and Mike Tyson would have fought in our prime, I would have had Mike Tyson because of my punching power. I think I would have been equal to him. It would have been an interesting fight. But Mike Tyson, like I said, man, Mike Tyson was 20 years older than me. Like, no, he was a little lesser. He was like 10 years. I'm 45, Mike Tyson right now. No, Mike Tyson was 12 years older than me, sorry. Maybe we would have been fighting. But I was sleeping niggas when I was younger, though. I had knockout power. I told you I knocked out niggas that was bigger than me. I knocked out niggas that was bigger than me, bro. I remember I was a little kid, bro, and this dude, he thought he could just muscle his way up on me, man. The dude looked like Mike Tyson. I remember I was living in East Oakland. You feel what I'm saying? In one of the roughest parts. It was called the Rolling 20s. The Twumps. Okay? That was one of the roughest parts in Oakland, bro. The motherfucker kept fucking with me, man. He even threw he threw rocks at my fucking goddamn window and broke it in my house and shit. And I got tired of his ass, bro. So one day we were just chilling. And like I was chilling with my homeboy, like stranded out there again, because he left me out there stranded. But the motherfucker walked up on me like he wanted to fight me. He been picking on me. I got tired of his ass, bro. You know, I got tired of his ass. He started throwing punches at me like he was serious. He's like I said, he started throwing jabs at me like, come on, let's fight. He started throwing jabs at me. I stepped back and I went boom. I hit that motherfucker and he dropped forward. He didn't drop. I remember he didn't drop backwards. He dropped forward, bro. And he was hard. He was trying to get up, and I was punching that motherfucker. And he got up. And he rushed me into the bushes. He couldn't really do to me. He couldn't really do too much in the bushes, cause you know, like if you fall through the bushes, right, and you're covered by all that goddamn like leaves and branches and shit. So he couldn't really punch me. He couldn't really like punch through the bushes to hit me, because the bushes was scraping his fucking goddamn his forearms and shit. But I got tired of him picking on me. I got tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when we got up, you feel what I'm saying? And then when we got up, he tried to throw a bike at me or some shit, cause he saw how heavy my hands were. So then he put the bike, somebody's bike, and tried to throw it at me. And then dude grabbed his bike. He was like, "What the fuck? You ain't throwing my bike at him." You know what I'm saying? Give me my bike, nigga. And then I was outnumbered, so then I had ran, you feel me? Uh, so I just got up and just left. But I always had them heavy hands though, man. Every time I got into a fight, I was punching niggas out, bro. I was sleeping niggas. And I did get into boxing when I was very, very young, very young. And I didn't finish the training because my father wasn't really there for me, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? He wasn't there to walk me through the shit. And, eventually that boxing club closed down and I stopped boxing and I started, uh, but before that I was a baseball player also. But that goes to show that, like, men, when we're young, we need our fathers, man. At least until you're 18 years old. At least that. Okay, you need your father for 18 years. At least. I say you need your father more than that until you're at least 21, you know. But at least you need your father until you're 18. You know what I'm saying? You can let go of the training wheels, when you hit 18 years old. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But life, that's how it is, bruh. You gotta knock life out. Life is time gun from the boxing series, the Rocky Five. Life is Tommy Gunn, a young, fierce contender against an older man in his 40s. I think he was a little bit younger than that. Like, maybe, like, yeah, he's around 40 when shit. I gotta get some water. I think when he made that movie, Sylvester Stallone, he was around 40, fighting a guy in the 20s. You know what I'm saying? Just that nigga that's trying to fight through life, trying to get the bag. You feel what I'm saying? I was just watching that clip, man, and I watched it before, but now I'm old. I start seeing, like, in life that you have to, like, go after the weaknesses, man, and you gotta know where to punch and how to punch, and take a motherfucker out. Just going to the body, going to the weaknesses, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then go to the head later. Like I said, when I was watching, like, Iron Mike Tyson fight, like, Evander Holyfield, and I noticed something throughout, like, the first, like, 5 rounds. Mike Tyson never thought about going to his body. He was always trying to go to his head. He was trying to go to Evander Holyfield's head first, trying to knock him out first. Like, bro, why don't you go to his body? I'm gonna knock you out, but first we gotta go to his. But that was Mike Tyson's signature. He was trying to knock you out within the first, like, 5 rounds. He was just trying to get rid of you. But I remember he would just go in there like a wild animal and not thinking his way through the fight. That was one of Mike Tyson's weaknesses as he got older. He stopped thinking when he was in the fight. He was just, like, so busy trying to knock you out. No, think. Sometimes you gotta use your mind. You see where his weakness is at. That's why Mayweather was so goddamn. That's why Mayweather was so goddamn crafty, and he was able to think throughout the fight. Like, okay, where is his weaknesses at? Does he let his guard down when he throw this punch? Does he open up, for an uppercut? You know what I'm saying? When he throws a certain punch, you know what I'm saying? He start thinking through the fight. Mike Tyson, I don't think after a certain age he stopped thinking. Like, I think in his early ages he was thinking on how to get you. You feel what I'm saying? That's why he was so crafty. From ages 20 to 25, he was unstoppable. You feel what I'm saying? But as time went on, he started, like, he started to like think that, hey, I could knock you out with one punch. He was believing into the hype. You know, I could knock this nigga out with one punch and it ain't gonna bother me. You know, nah, it's like, no, Mike Tyson never really got rid of you with just a few punches, man. Like, nah, he knocked you out with a series of punches, punches and bunches, you know what I'm saying? And then he knocked you out. I remember, he didn't knock you out with just one punch, bro. He went to your body, he was throwing uppercuts, and then went to your body some more. You know what I'm saying? But then after a while, he just bought into the hype that he could just knock motherfuckers out with just a few punches and it'll be over. No, you still gotta fight and think your way through the fight. You can't just sit there and say, fuck it. And I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna keep on going for his head. I'm gonna keep on trying to knock him out. But if something ain't working, Mike, right? When you think about it, you gotta adjust. No, nobody taught Mike Tyson on how to fight going backwards. They always taught him how to fight going forwards. You know, Mayweather, he know how to fight going backwards. That's what's so, the reason why he was always winning, because he was versatile. Mike Tyson was just a one-dimensional fighter. He'd go forward and try to knock your motherfucking block off. You know what I'm saying? But his earlier days in his prime, he did think, you know what I'm saying? But after a while, he was just like, I'm gonna train like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I'm gonna knock his bitch ass out. Well, you know what? Evander Holyfield, he was training throughout his whole entire camp, and he didn't slack off. And I guarantee a lot of the times Mike Tyson slacked off during training camp. You know what I'm saying? Because he thought he was just the shit, and nobody could knock him out. But because of hard work and dedication, you know, and being persistent, you know, fighters knocked him out because they was actually training. When Mike Tyson took his first loss with Buster Douglas was training. Mike Tyson wasn't. That's the reason why he lost that fight. Only because Mike Tyson was having sex before fights. He wasn't really training. He was just, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't really that same Mike that he was 5 years prior. You feel what I'm saying? Buster Douglas got lucky. No, it's not the fact that he was better than Mike Tyson. It was the fact that Buster Douglas got lucky because Mike Tyson wasn't training. Now, if Mike Tyson was training like he was when he first started fighting, then Buster Douglas would never had won. Matter of fact, Buster Douglas would have been taken care of within the first 5 rounds. But Buster Douglas, because he was training and he was in better shape than Mike Tyson, and he had some heart and he had some fire, like I said in the beginning of the video, he had heart and he had fire, he was able to beat Mike Tyson. But Mike Tyson did knock him out, you know, in one of those rounds. I mean, he did knock him down. I mean, he didn't knock him out, but and it's been over with. That's why Floyd Money Mayweather never really lost, because he always was saying, never overlook any fighter, never underestimate any fighter, because anything can happen. Remember when Sugar Shane Mosley staggered and nearly knocked out Floyd Mayweather, right? But Floyd Mayweather had his neck really strong by doing those neck ups with the weights. You know what I'm saying? He really put in that work. So he wasn't an easy knockout. He said, man, Floyd Mayweather, Floyd, Sugar Shane Mosley, that was a good punch. But he said, man, I had my neck nice and strong. You know what I'm saying? He was prepared. He was prepared for every single fucking thing that Sugar Shane Mosley had to offer. And then later on, you know, Mayweather dominated the fight. You feel what I'm saying? Because he was prepared. You see, it's all about being prepared for life. Shit. Okay. Lil 7 was working tonight. I think I probably could get Lil 7's attention If I drop more body fat percentage, I don't know. Maybe I'm too old. You know, she is 20 years, more than 20 years younger than me. You know what I'm saying? But if I drop the body fat percentage down to like 10%, I think I could get her attention. Oh, maybe it's a challenge. You feel what I'm saying? I sure would if I was 20 years younger. I definitely would get her attention big time. Oh God, shit. I'm tired. Lay down, man. I just need to maybe drop the body fat percentage down some more. I did work out today, and I did have a few drinks right now. I'm not super drunk, but I'm buzzed. I'm really buzzed. I don't like getting drunk to the point where I can't control myself, or get so drunk that I throw up or something like that. I don't like that. But I'm tired. I'm yawning. It's been a long day. You guys know me. I'm always out all day long. I'm never like sleeping all day long. I could. You know what, bro? I got a choice. You know what I'm saying? I could sleep all day long if I wanted to. I could sleep until like I could sleep until whatever. But I choose to get up around, you know, around 6 a.m. You know, on the weekdays, I get up later, like around 9 a.m. But during the weekdays, bro, I'm up at 6 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm up. I choose to get up around 6 a.m. I could move to another spot and just sleep if I wanted to, man. But that's not the type of person I am, man. I like to get up early in the morning around 6 a.m. You feel me? That's just the way it is. I'm gonna take my sleeping bag out. It's warm tonight, man. We're approaching summer, and it's very warm at night. You don't really need any. You don't need a whole lot of clothing or nothing. You feel what I'm saying? It's easy to sleep. It's easy to sleep. Easy to sleep at night when it's warm. Like last night, it was like what? It was like 59 degrees. Yeah, it was around 59 degrees, man. Last night, man. So the summer is approaching, so you don't have to worry about bundling up too much. You feel what I'm saying? So it becomes easier to sleep outside. I woke up this morning and it wasn't even 40 something degrees. It was like 55 degrees or something like that, man. That's warm. You feel me? But I'm tired. I'm fucking so tired. You know, I get up and I move, man. I don't sleep all day, bro. Some motherfuckers they just want to sleep all day. You know what I'm saying? But that's not me, man. I get up and I get up. I get up. I go to Starbucks first thing in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Have a little bit of coffee. Maybe, you know, get about my day. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, man. Get out of there. Hold on one second. I gotta take this out. Oh, lay down. Sleep time. It's sleep time, baby. You feel me? Sleep time. Oh, 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 oh my God. I'm tired. I'm tired, man. What's up with all these goddamn stalkers, man? I don't know why I've been getting stalked a whole lot lately, man. I don't know. Maybe it's the way I carry myself, man. And this time I got like, a pretty girl stalking me. And I'm like, why are you so like mad? I mean, well, I can understand why. I do go off on women, man. I do talk shit about women. So I can understand why she's upset. I talk shit about women. You know, uh, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know why, man. I don't know, shit, man. This channel is not gonna be around forever anyway, man. Eventually, one day, eventually, I'm gonna hit this jackpot. And I'm gonna end this channel, man. I ain't gonna be around forever, man. I need some water. Oh, oh my god. I don't know. Some women don't like me. What can I say, bro? Like I piss a lot of women off. I just basically play, just because of the way I talk or whatever. You know, I piss a lot of women off. They don't like what I say, man. Uh, you gotta be. If you hate women, then you gotta be gay or something. Feel what I'm saying? But I don't hate women, man. Some motherfuckers think I got hatred for women and shit. The hatred. He got hatred for women. He hate women, man. He really hates women. You know, he just hating women, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna end this live because I keep on yawning and it's time for me to go to sleep. And I normally don't make a video this late. You feel me? So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow when I wake up, and my eyes are burning and I can't open them right now. They burning and they watering at the same time. My eyes are watering and burning. And then it's time for me to go to sleep. I gotta take a sleeping pill. I take one sleeping pill, man. I'm good, man. I sleep for like at least 7 hours. You guys are seeing me in my sleepy phase. You guys normally don't see me in my sleeping phase. You know what I'm saying? But it's the first time for everything. First time for everything. You see me in my sleeping phase. You see me when I'm awake. When I'm fully awake, I can't see. My eyes are burning and my eyes are watering. You guys have a good night. You guys have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow when I wake up. You guys have a good night. Peace out there and bless.